How to brand an SMB, small and medium business. Let us talk about branding your small or medium-sized business, not just getting a logo or a catchy name, but building a brand that actually sticks in people's minds and earns their trust. Branding is not just for big corporations with massive budgets. In fact, for SMBs, it is one of the most powerful tools you have got to stand out in a crowded market. First, let us start with brand identity. This is the core of who you are as a business. What do you stand for? What values drive your company? What personality do you want your brand to express? Are you professional and foundation for everything else? If you are not sure, look at your company's mission and vision. Talk to your customers. Ask your team. A strong identity aligns your internal culture with your external voice. It is what helps people feel your brand polished, fun and quirky, reliable, and this identity becomes not just recognize it. Now, once you have nailed down your identity, you move on to visual branding. That is your logo, your color palette, your typography, your design style. This is what people see first, and it forms the first impression. Don't cut corners here. A clean, professional visual identity signals legitimacy and builds instant trust. It doesn't have to be fancy, but it has to be consistent. Every Instagram post, every invoice, every piece of packaging, make sure it all looks like it came from the same source. That is how you start building brand recognition. Next up is brand messaging, the words you use, the tone you take, and the story you tell. This is where a lot of SMBs either overthink it or completely ignore it. You have got to speak your customer's language. Don't use corporate jargon unless you are targeting corporate clients. Keep it real, keep it human, and tell your story. Why did you start this business? What problem are you solving? How are you different? The goal is to create a connection that goes deeper than just product features. Now, a strong brand also depends on positioning, where you stand in the market and in your customer's mind. Are you the affordable option, the premium, high-end service, the fast, no-frills solution? You can't be everything to everyone, so choose your lane and own it. And make sure that your pricing, your messaging, and your customer experience all match that positioning. Speaking of customer experience, that is another huge piece of your brand. Every interaction someone has with your business, from the way you answer emails to how your product arrives at their door, shapes your brand. You can have the best logo in the world, but if your service is unreliable, people will remember that instead. So look at your touch points. Are they aligned with the identity and tone you have created? If not, adjust. Consistency is everything. Let us also talk about brand voice, which is closely tied to your messaging, but deserves its own spotlight. Your voice is how you communicate across platforms, your website, social media, customer support, emails. Are you casual and friendly, formal and expert, maybe cheeky and bold? Choose a voice that reflects your brand personality and make it consistent. This consistency builds familiarity, and familiarity builds trust. Now here is where many SMBs really set themselves apart. Community engagement and authenticity. Today's customers want to connect with brands that feel human, brands that care. Show your face, share behind-the-scenes content, Highlight your team, support local causes, respond to comments, make your customers feel seen and heard. That is not fluff, that is brand building. And finally, we can't ignore the digital footprint, your online presence. Your website, your social channels, your reviews, your Google business profile, all of it matters. Make sure your brand is showing up clearly and consistently across the board. Optimize your website for mobile. Respond to reviews, even the bad ones. Make sure your social media content aligns with your brand identity and voice. This is where many SMBs win big. You don't need a billboard, you just need a solid digital presence that reflects who you are and what you stand for. To wrap it all up, branding your SMB is not a one-and-done task. It is a living, breathing part of your business. Get your identity right. Make your visuals and messaging consistent. Align your customer experience. Be authentic. Be present. And most importantly, keep showing up with the same voice and values every single day. That is how you build a brand that lasts. Thank you for watching my video. Find it informative and useful? Like and give a thumbs up. Share this video with your colleagues and friends. Subscribe to my channel and support me. You will get notifications whenever I upload a new video. Kindly express your comments in the comment section. Your comments are of more value for me. Look for my next video, how to prepare financial budgeting for SMBs, that is small and medium businesses. See you soon. Thank you once again.